Hey, what's going on, traders? Mike here with the watch list video for Wednesday, September 20th. The SPY today had a nice, you can see that little tail there, had a nice intraday reversal. There it is on the intraday. So just blood lower, blood lower, blood lower, and then grinded its way right back up to almost where it closed. Again, not a lot of action, but let me slide this over real quick. In case you're seeing my video for the first time, pause this and read this. Anyway, we're gonna start tomorrow watching the following. You ready for this? And remember, I'm only looking for intraday setups. Don't hold anything overnight. So AVGR, somewhere today, I'm gonna try to guess. I think whoops, I don't know what I did there. I think AVGR looked about like this, maybe like this. Anyway, I typed in something like, I wonder if AVGR is gonna pull an after hours move again like it did yesterday. And then, anyway, let me go back to the daily. There. Wait a minute. I'm tired. There it is. There's the after hours move. And it just went nuts. It went all the way to 15. I didn't make a penny from that stupid comment that I put in chat. I wonder if it's going to do it again because I wasn't able to hang around after hours. But hopefully somebody found a way in that. That was a huge move. Anyway, let me go back to regular session and just get on with the watch list. So anyway, we got to keep this one on watch. It's making some crazy moves. ELUT, big volume, stayed kind of in a tight range. Whoops, sorry about that. Stayed kind of in a tight range all day, right? So maybe a follow-through day tomorrow. DG, Dollar General, finally bounced today. You guys know the entry we look for, which there's the early high, right? See this blue line here is the opening 5-minute candle. So I'll put the line right at the high, the opening high. And what do we have? We had that cup and handle, and then as it broke this high is the bounce play entry, which happened probably right about here. It wasn't huge, but it was, you know, it was the reason why we watch it for a bounce play. It was pretty easy trade if you got it, if you were watching it. So for tomorrow, I'm just going to put it right back on watch because what do we have? We had you know, a big sell-off. We had that shape change, and now we've got a green candle. So tomorrow we may just get a follow-through of today's bounce. Again, I'm not looking at that chart saying, wow, that's beautiful, but certainly worth watching tomorrow. Pinterest, PINS, had this big midday rip and held up pretty well. So nice volume today. We're going to watch that one tomorrow. CHWY, much like DG Dollar General, I was watching this for the shape change. Also got a bounce there. I only made a few bucks in this one. I took it long. Right on the high of day break, and my stop was right about that. I think I was risking 20 cents. And when it was finally starting to move higher, I don't know, I scalped a dime, and I moved my stop to break even because it felt like it wasn't going to do anything. I stopped out the rest break even. So I made next to nothing. I made a few bucks, right? But back to the daily, we do have a green candle now, shape change. So I'm just like Dollar General, I'm going to be watching this for a potential follow through of today's bounce tomorrow. Carvana is starting to get farther and farther away from that. Let me go to the weekly. From that cup and handle I've been pointing out. Here's the cup, there's the handle on the weekly chart. The breakout would be, you know, up over my cursor there. Back to the daily, it's getting farther and farther from that. You could argue that it's forming a shorter term version of a cup and handle. It's forming a handle now. It's below the 20-day. But because it's so strong lately, and then you got 3 days in a row down, I am going to kind of just keep it on watch, right? I'm a day trader. It might give a nice bounce tomorrow. And it's one of those names that if it gets a little momentum, you get these short covering bursts, so you can still have a nice trade out of it, right? VSCO. This one is from the 3 days ago when I was watching that volume spike and popped. It's almost round tripped, okay? But I'm going to throw it on a chart in case it gets a little bit of volume and momentum. Sometimes you get the crowd, and let me go to 15-minute candles. So there was a nice move, right, from here to here. That was a nice move. You got a couple days lower on probably lower volume. What could happen is a narrow range, and then you start lighting up the new high of day ticker, and you kind of get the crowd saying, oh, here goes VSCO again, right? They see it over and over on the new high of day ticker, and it had a rally a couple days ago. So while the daily chart is not very pretty anymore, we still had that rally 3 sessions ago, right? So if we can get a little volume and momentum, I'll probably try a trade in it, but I don't like the daily very much at all anymore. RUM, which is short for Rumble, also getting that down, and then that shape change in volume looks really poised for a potential bounce tomorrow. PLNT is Planet Fitness. Love this for a potential bounce tomorrow. You guys know what I look for, right? As far as intraday trades. AXLA, I don't know, ran from $7 to over 40. Starting there. So in about a week, and then straight down for about 4 or 5 days. Kind of retest. You see this high right here? That was kind of the breakout area. It's kind of retested and even gone below that. I am going to put it on bounce watch. It only traded 400 something thousand today. But it hasn't completely round tripped. And if it's going to bounce, tomorrow might be the day. So I'm going to put it on watch. Don't love it. NKLA sold off today, but actually has a little bit of a bottoming tail there. In other words, it had afternoon buying. So I still think the crowd is watching this one and it could give a setup tomorrow. WW, I like the looks of this daily chart. Let me pan out a little bit here. That looks really good, right? Over that, solidly over 12 with volume maybe. So that one goes on watch. And then lastly, BRDS. And let me zoom back in so you can see this one a little better. Big volume today. And a pretty strong close, so maybe a follow-through day there. We'll add gappers to this list together in the pre-market as we always do. Don't forget tomorrow's FOMC day. So I don't love trading FOMC day, especially after, when they go into the conference and start talking about their outlook. Things whip around so much. There's traders out there that love it and say they do really well after the announcement. I suck at it. I'll just tell you, I suck at it. So I rarely trade after the FOMC announcement. But I may hang out and see if there's something that's given an A+ setup. But just keep that in mind. I'd like to get my trades done in the morning tomorrow. So hopefully we get some nice setups. I'm done babbling. I'll see you in chat.